you have unearthed a new area in the dungeon. One of your little snots dug into a lava lump. Payday! Talia and the ghastly evil had discovered some dwarves who had made themselves comfortable in the dungeon. Unfortunately, they were blocking the way to the magic tower.
Those pint-sized creeps really have to hang around everywhere in the underground. One of those basil trogs wanders into their kingdom one day and drives them off, and suddenly they're everywhere. And all because they wanted to dig up some mithril for their elf friends or something like that. Whatever. Hurt them, beat them, make little clay basil trogs and bash them with those.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. a new area in the dungeon. The burrowing evil had discovered a buried exit to the overworld.
There goes another village up in flames, while my stepbrother hides under the table. Like that time at Vladimir's birthday.
You promised to never speak of that! Never! Tormenting those poor villagers! Pick on someone your own size!
Says the guy hiding behind the giant magic shield. There goes another village up in flames, while my stepbrother hides under the table. Like that time at Vladimir's birthday.
You promised to never speak of that! Never!
ancient evil had once again let Talia die. Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Your enemies are in the dungeon.
I'm back.
One of your little snots dug into a lava lump. taken the magic tower. With a few skillful tweaks, this was converted into a powerful weapon, capable of taking areas of the map under fire.
Just what I need. With this, we'll destroy Balderon. I mean, Hero's Gorge, of course. Go ahead, lock and load, and then we'll throw some pies at them.
Men, I see the fear in your eyes. Evil has taken the tower. If we do not do something, the shield will eventually collapse. Fortunately, the time has not yet come to despair, for there is a solution. Mana shipments!
It seems that Tristan had not been dropped on his head as a baby, as some people claim to be the case with his stepsister.
Hey!
And so he ensured that, in the future, mana would be shipped overland to the shield.
Onwards, comrades! Clear the way for the first shipment!
What? What a jerk! Forward, creatures! Stop 'em! Tear 'em apart! Smash 'em! Cut 'em apart with... so it really hurts.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
The magic tower was once again available. The nefarious evil had stopped a mana shipment. Instead of strengthening the shield, it would now be stored in the dungeon instead.
Ah, that's the way I like it. That's exactly how it's supposed to go.
Men! Even though we have suffered heavy losses, all is not lost. The shield is holding, and rescue is at hand.
Tristan saw a danger emerging as mana became scarce in Hero's Gorge. From now on, 2 shipments set out.
Ha! Showed him.
You have destroyed a cage. Two mana shipments set out to refill the shield at Hero's Gorge. The liberating evil had freed the succubi from their predicament. They gratefully joined its army. Magic tower was able to fire again.
It's payday.
One of the mana shipments met its inglorious end at the hands of absolute evil. A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon. The shooting evil aimed the magic tower's cannon at a target. A mana shipment was destroyed.
Men! Even though we have suffered heavy losses, all is not lost. The shield is holding, and rescue is at hand.
Tristan had now fully perceived the threat Talia and the transport intercepting evil's army posed. From now on, 3 shipments would set out. Three mana shipments hurriedly made their way to Hero's Gorge. The magic tower's cannon was ready for action.
These mana shipments are easier to destroy than butter. Well, okay, destroying a pound of butter just like that is pretty difficult too, because you get sick pretty quickly and, oh, whatever, just break more stuff.
The mana-hoarding evil's little snot had unearthed the Manivore. These beings were known for consuming mana. As if that were not disturbing enough, they also became more powerful or even reproduced in the process. It made sense to secure the Arcanium world. The destructive evil's creatures destroyed a mana shipment. One Manivore had eaten so much mana that it had evolved into a large, much stronger Manivore.
Stupid Manivores. Can't they eat some other evil underground ruler's mana? Like that Oberon, for example? These mana shipments are easier to destroy than butter. Well, okay, destroying a pound of butter just like that is pretty difficult too, because you get sick pretty quickly and, oh, whatever, just break more stuff.
Men! Even though we have suffered heavy losses, all is not lost. The shield is holding, and rescue is at hand.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. magic tower was once again available. A gold...
Talia, you beast! Stop tormenting those poor villagers! Pick on someone your own size!
Says the guy hiding behind the giant magic shield.
Men! The shield must not be allowed to fall! Send 3 mana shipments out! Now!
The mana shield had been destroyed. Heroes' Gorge now lay defenseless before the devastating evil's army.
Fine! Come on, creatures, finish them off! Knock them out! Throw wax crayons at them!
A gold vein has been mined out. The magic tower's cannon was ready for action. The horrific evil had destroyed one of the villages surrounding Heroes' Gorge. Tristan did not seem pleased.
Talia, you barbaric monster! Those honest villagers didn't do anything to you! I will soon capture you again and put you on trial!
Thanks, but one road trip in the cage with you was really more than enough. Brother dear.
Manivores have been discovered in your dungeon. You have unearthed a new area in the dungeon. The magic tower was once again available.
Oh, yes, we sure showed that. That was a nice little warm-up. Oh, by the way, did we manage to kill Tristan too? Is he lying around here somewhere?
Talia test-speared several of the dead heroes, but there was no sign of Tristan. Apparently, Talia had failed to notice that the latter had already absconded some time ago.
That kind of spoils the joy of victory for me, I've got to admit.
Of course, this is only the 6th mission. It would probably be a bit too much to ask if the whole thing with Tristan was over now.
I could definitely drag out his demise, let me tell you. But be very creative. But enough of that. It's time to finally get to that council of little snots, get a new vessel, and then finally finish off those heroes.